What is up, guys? It is Jams here, and we're doing something a little bit different today. We're going to be looking at Switch games. We're going to be looking at Ben 10 and Cartoon Network Battle Crashers. Are you guys excited? Because I am sure excited for these. We're going to start this video by reviewing a game simply called Ben 10. It's based off of the new show Ben 10, not the old show Ben 10 I watched as a kid. And I guess it's different. This is made by Taurus Games, and I've ripped apart their games before, so I'm ready to go into this. How about you guys? I'd like to point out before we start that the opening credits for this game are glitched, which gives me a terrible omen. But let's go in with an open mind and not think about how horrible this looks and sounds so far. Immediately we're greeted to a 10-minute loading screen followed by a terrible tutorial. The tutorial teaches you what you need to know to slap up some bad guys. There's the attack button, the alien switch button, the alien ability button, and the super attack button. Right after this we get to hear the worst puns I've ever heard in written dialogue. Like the fire alien says, "Don't fry this at home." Fuck you. And trust me when I tell you, it only gets worse from here. Ben and his family have to go out to buy a new tent because Ben is a fucking idiot and burned down the one that they already had. But oh no, they get stopped by a parade with the most realistic crowd I've ever seen in a video game. Now I know why the loading screen took so long, because they had to take all these assets and load them. Like, look at these. This is a crazy, ridiculous crowd. We then see four sad-looking people and a clown that suspiciously sounds like Mark Hamill explain how he's sucking their happiness out to be the only happy one around.
It's the most fun ever, or is it just me? Oh right, it is just me. Your happiness should be just about sucked dry by now.
Wow, good plan. I can tell you're gonna take over the world with that. Well, apparently his name is Zombozo, and Ben's grandpa isn't too happy with Ben facing him alone. But you know what? Fuck it. We're Ben goddamn 10. So let's go with... Oh, okay, Ben. You immediately fail. Alright, cool. Well, at least we can finally start this game and see what it has to offer in the gameplay department. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up with exactly one attack button, which means the combo potential is limitless. Oh wait, no it doesn't. That means there's one fucking combo you can do the entire game. At least you get the ability to change between Ben's different alien personas at any point. This still doesn't take the monotony away from pressing Y the entire time you play as these aliens. There is an option of doing an alien ability by pressing the A button, but most of the times these are complete garbage and do little to nothing to the opponents. Take Diamond Head's ability, which is throwing diamond-like spikes. You have to be in the perfect position for it to hit someone, otherwise it does nothing. Or Accelerates, which is going so fast that everything slows down around you, but it only lasts for like 3 seconds and barely changes a thing. Some are okay, like Heat Blasts. Yeah, that's okay. And there's also a counter you do by pressing the X button whenever an enemy winds up an attack. These things take the quick out of quick time event. Look at how long it gives you to press it. It's ridiculous. Oh, and there's just some points in the games where the button inputs just glitch out, so you can't do anything while enemies wail on you the whole time. I'm getting pelted by these fucking pies that they're throwing at me, and I can't even do anything. Pretty much this whole game is you smashing on the attack button. And some enemies take forever to kill. Just look at how many hits it takes me to kill these stupid fucking clowns. This is my nightmare! Another ability you can do is your ultimate attack, which is an attack that kills all the enemies on the screen. Or at least it should if it actually worked. Half the time it leaves 1 or 2 enemies alive, so when you think you're all clear, nope, get fucked! And this only happened to me once, but I literally couldn't kill an enemy. He was just chilling and I was bombarding him with attacks. And the game wouldn't let me move forward without killing this guy, so I kind of pushed him into a pit. That's a good way to die, right? Outside of these terrible battle sequences, there's not much to do in terms of exploration. You can break open boxes or rocks to find green energy shit to upgrade your aliens, or you could go to the most obvious branching paths to find these sumo cards, as they call them. And these sumo cards do nothing outside of being a damn collectible. The only other branching paths give you more green orbs, so that's cool, right? The upgrades you can unlock to boost your aliens are kinda cool, but honestly I barely felt a difference in these characters when I unlocked them, except for the healing abilities, which are really broken. Like with Diamond Head, he has the ability to gain health with every punch he lands, which means you never lose health. And if you're close to dying on a different alien, just change to Diamond Head and you'll gain all the health back. Or just fucking stay on Diamond Head when you unlock him, fuck it. Oh, and look at these game devs hiding collectibles behind places that you need alien abilities you don't have, as if I'm going to replay these levels. Yeah, okay. By the way, forgot to mention that there's only 6 levels in this game, 2 for each boss. There's the aforementioned Zombozo, Queen Bee, and some robot guys. Zombozo's levels are irritating as fuck because every room you go into has his goddamn laugh playing on these speakers. Shut up, Zombozo. Then there's the Queen Bee stages, which have nothing to do with the cutscenes that play beforehand. Check this out. Ben and his family are at the campsite when they're attacked by bees, and then he says, "I'll help you," or some shit, and the cutscene ends, but we're at a landfill? And apparently his family was taken by the bees. And when we finish the first level, he's watching Queen Bee's TV show on a honeycomb TV? What the fuck? Their second level's some fucking place, I don't know, a mine or some shit. In the final levels of the game, the cutscenes start by the family complaining about a storm, which is just a damn sound effect.
And it's way too strong to be natural.
Grandpa! Ben! I think I see somebody over that way.
Does this look like a storm to you? No. No, it doesn't. And if you said yes, fuck you. They overhear some robots talking about taking over the Earth or something, so Ben goes and attacks them, and somehow we end up on the side of a mountain or some shit. What? And the storm in the stage isn't just for looks, it actually makes you move slower. So I just used the fast alien accelerate to avoid the slowdown. Joke's on you, game. The final level is a vertical level going up a tornado. And I gotta give props to the developers here for going for a different style of level design and putting some platforming in the stage. This was probably the only good level in terms of design. Oh yeah, and before I forget, we should probably talk about the bosses. Zombozo, the first boss, is a fucking clown. No, really, he's a damn clown, could you tell? This part kind of reminds me of the Oogie Boogie boss battle in Kingdom Hearts, where Zombozo's a pussy and stays on top of the level until you hit a button to knock him down and beat his ass. It's an easy fight, just takes patience waiting for the button to show up. Queen Bee, though, is annoying. She, like Zombozo, stays out of reach and throws hordes of enemies at you. But unlike Zombozo, you have no indication of when she's coming down, so you just wait and have no fear of dying while killing enemies because it's too hard to die in this game. And when she finally comes down, you maybe get 3 hits and then she flies back up. It's annoying. Fuck patience. The final boss is the easiest. It's just a giant robot that throws lasers at you that you avoid, and then you punch his fucking head. Okay, admittedly, I almost died here, but I still stomped his ass out with Diamond Head. Oh, and after you beat him, there's a fake out of Ben's death, as if the game makers are gonna fucking kill Ben 10. Yeah, right. Then the game credits scroll, and I look at myself in the mirror wondering what went wrong in my life that I wanted to play this game that no one cared about for a YouTube video. Well, that's only the half of it, folks, because Cartoon Network Battle Crashers exists, and I'm gonna fucking review it too. This game is a lifeless husk that barely has anything to do with these Cartoon Network shows it involves, and was probably used as a cash grab for these developers. And guess who it's made by? Yup, Taurus Games, what a surprise! Look at how soulless this intro cutscene is. No voice acting, no actual show music, nothing. Just some slapped together visuals probably given to them by Cartoon Network, still backgrounds, no one says anything, it's just sad! And I was excited for this game because I actually like some of these shows. Me and my girlfriend watch Gumball, Clarence, the regular show all the time, and they're actually funny shows. But no, this game takes all the love and charm of that shows and throws them all away. Fuck that. All the humor, the creativity, the soul of all these characters, nah. No, out the door. This is Cartoon Network Battle Crashers, fucker. Get ready for a mediocre ride. Even though the game's intro cutscene showed all the characters, you only start with one, Clarence. And Clarence, by the way, is a great show. I highly recommend it. Anyways, in this game, it's pure side-scrolling beat-em-up. All you do is go left to right and shoot enemies in little areas where the game stops you in. Enemies are things from the shows that are included in this game. Except, I don't know where these things are from. Or these. It's very weird character design. You press a button to do a main attack, which is what you press for 99% of the game. Just mash that shit. You unlock more characters in this level, but still are 2 locked within the game. Steven Universe and Mordecai and Rigby. You go through the level collecting gems, and that's really it. You go from point A to point B and beat the level. There's 3 levels for each series represented in this game. And it's mostly just a background change because these levels feel the exact same. You see some side characters in the levels, but all they say is watch out for the fire or some shit like that. In battle, you could pick up this radio and call upon other characters from the playable characters series to do damage. And these are just really disappointing. They're just stills of the characters barely doing anything, not even showing them killing the enemies on the screen. This game can't even give me that satisfaction. Other than the radio, you could pick up some hot sauce, which speeds up your attacks, or a candy bar, which speeds up your character's speeds. These are power-ups. After each stage, you gain experience for each character and level up and get new abilities. These are pretty useless though. Like Finn and Jake get Jake's dog suit from some Adventure Time episode, I'm sure, and Clarence gets some nice soda bottles. That's cool. The only one that's useful is Gumballs, which is an AoE attack and kills all the enemies surrounding it, so good on that. You also get nicknames for leveling up, I guess. I don't know. And did you know that Cartoon Network has a show named Uncle Grandpa? What the fuck? There's also bosses at the final level of each stage, but they're all stupid easy, and this game's boring, so I'm done. So should you buy these two games for your Switch library? No, probably not. Unless you're like 10 or something and you like these games, then you know what? All power to you. But, you know, these games are clearly thrown together last minute by Taurus Games. And I want to have a word with the Taurus Games because I know you're better than this. I know you guys work hard, probably, maybe. But, you know what? I'm just glad I never have to play a Cartoon Network game again. Shit. So should you buy these two games for your Switch library? No, probably not. Unless you're like 10 or something and you like these Cartoon Network shows, then fucking all power to you. But these games were... Damn it. You know what? I can just do a cut. Fuck it. So should you get these two games for your Switch library? No, probably not. Unless you're like 10 or something and you really like these games, then you know what? All power to you. These games were clearly thrown together last minute, so... I keep fucking up. I keep fucking up. That's when it zooms in on like the Cartoon Network games for the Wii U. And I go, ah, fuck!
Like dice.
No, I don't have them out yet. But I go like, fuck.